So, welcome everyone to the first ever Web Warrior Protocols YouTube video. You've got myself and John. We've faffed around a little bit getting the table set up, painted the walls 6 or 7 times, and now we're finally here. So, we've got the table set up. We got the tripod yesterday with some help from Cheery Cheryl. She was an absolute darling, saved the computer, so hopefully we'll be able to edit this all okay. And we're going to roll some dice and get the first sort of battle report recorded.
Let's get that done here.
And see how it goes.
Just bear with it. We've got to work out some angles. We've got to work out what looks good on camera and what doesn't. We've got to work out whether you can even see stuff when we're playing it through. But
yeah, so the setup we've got, you'll see in a minute. But you're going to be able to see the character cards, the scoreboard, what missions, and we'll do a little overview of all of them at the start. So, John, what are you going to be using today?
I plan on running Wakanda today for the first time since, 4 months since the game.
Right, then I'll obviously be taking Web Warriors, but I'll mix it up at some point in the future. So yeah, let's crack on and get rolling some dice and see how it goes. Oh, John, let's roll the first ever dice that have been rolled on this table.
Oh, here we go. Priority roll.
Yeah, man.
Oh! 4.
I've got 3 hits.
I've got 3 hits in a while.
Alright, show off. So I guess it's going to be over to you. Shall we get some mission cards?
Let's do it.
So, John, we've got our missions here. You decided which ones you're going with?
I have, yeah. Despite the fact I didn't really want priority, I think looking at them, our reds are exceptionally similar.
Yeah, they're almost the same. You've got to struggle for the cube instead of
Scrolls.
Scrolls, yeah.
Yeah, I can't stand scrolls, man. All that rolling for 5 turns to try and find a crit when you're rocking Corvus as well is not worth it. I will take blues.
Cool. So we'll get rid of these ones. And then we can flip these over. And then I'll pick from your one, so we'll do this one. So we've got sword base, fun times.
Everyone's favourite.
And scrolls. So I hate sword base and you hate scrolls, so it's going to be an interesting first run, isn't it?
Let's go.
John, I'm going to go with 17 fret, as 14 fret sword base is my least favourite thing in the world. So we'll be back in a minute when we've built some rosters. So on my side for 17 fret, we've gone with Moon Knight, Miles Morales, Gwen, Black Cat as 4 affiliated Web Warriors. We then have Winter Soldier, who sort of counts as a Web Warrior thanks to Rogue Agent. We've got Toad as well, so that's my 17 fret. My tactics cards are Mission Objective, which will be really helpful with a scroll. Medpack and Patch Up, which are my 2 restricted cards in my roster. All webbed up in Advanced R&D, just because both are absolute staples for Web Warriors.
Okay, 17 threat Wakanda. We've got Black Panther in there as the leader, needs to be there, solid piece. We've got Killmonger for a little bit of brutality and because he brings in some nice energy attacks. We've got Okoye, solid 2 threat, nice bit of bodyguarding, always useful. Shuri for those range 5 pushes, get everyone away from the end of the day. And then Dr. Voodoo, just to kind of try and turn off some objective gains for a little bit of mystic attacking. Let's bring him in. Card-wise, we've got Mission Objective, Medpack, Usurp the Throne, can't take Killmonger without it. Vibranium Shielding, which is very rarely seen, but seems like it could be useful in shield base. And then Wakanda Forever, which is a staple with any Wakandan roster.
So guys, we've set up, we've got on the Web Warrior side, we've got Gwen and Black Cat in the middle. Mainly because a long move means that they can get to almost any point on the board. Sword base and scrolls very central, so that I'll be able to get to either of the ones I need to. Got Bucky next to them for a cheeky Hydra Tactics turn 1, hopefully. Over on the left, I've got Moon Knight, who's just sort of skulking around, loving his stealth. And up on the building, we've got Toad. Then over on the far right, we've got Miles, who's just going to hopefully make his way over to that secure at the start of the game. John, do you want to run me through who you've got?
Yeah, we've got Black Panther out on my left, hoping to go either left or central and see what he can do over there with the scroll.
Yeah.
We've got Killmonger in the centre, making a play for that middle point. Shuri around to try and hopefully move and push somebody off if needs be. And then we've got Okoye and Voodoo slightly more out to the right because this large size 5 terrain is a pain for me to navigate around.
Yeah, and that is the Sanctum, which you can pick up. As you can see, I'm working my way through picking out each brick individually, so it's taken quite a while. We spent so much time painting the room, I've not managed to actually finish all of the terrain over. I did want to get a battle report recorded as soon as possible, so John's very gracefully lent me some of his. So we've got the little wooden benches, we've got the flowers, and then we even have up here our very own little Stand the Man cameo. Right then, let's get underway, guys, and roll some dice. As John said earlier, you will have to bear with us. This is the first one we've recorded, and any feedback you've got will be absolutely great and help us to improve the videos moving forward. So, John, you've got priority?
I have. Let me just find a random token from Brother Daniel. I think Panther's going to go first. I'll make a single move up.
Yep. Is he making a play for the scroll or just a sword base?
He's going to make himself a move to within 1.
Yep.
And then he's got a decision to make, isn't he?
Yeah, scroll or sword. I think at this point, as he's the only one over there for you, the sword base is probably the one you're looking at.
That's the one I'm looking at this point. I'm thinking I can find a scroll somewhere else, maybe, hopefully, without question. Who knows? So, sword base. If no enemy characters are contesting the console, I now get to control it immediately. If not, roll a die. If the die is a crit, wild, or a hit, you are now controlling the console. So there is nobody there.
Yep.
I will pay my 1 power.
So it now belongs to the Wakandans.
And the Wakandans hold that firm.
Cool. So straight away, John, is at the end of your activation, yeah?
That is the end of Black Panther's activation.
Cool. So over on my side, I'm going to match you and send a leader up to that point. So Miles is going to go for a double move. Once to here. Then my second move is just going to end with him 1. Similar to how you have. You want to interact, however, I do need to roll for the sword base because you are there contesting it. I get a hit though, so it now belongs to the webheads.
No!
Shortly leave Wakandan rule on that one. The throne has been usurped.
There's a long way to go yet.
And that's Miles done.
We all know Black Panther's lost the throne before and taken it back.
This is it.
So... does Okoye? Okoye does not.
Just having a look, see if Okoye can get there. I think she can.
I think she can.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Without question, now I haven't had a good look at it. Okoye comes out. Okoye now has a very similar decision to make.
Do you want to give me a location for the scroll too early on, or do you want to try and take the sword base?
I am going to just simply take the sword base.
That seems fair. Right then, as soon as Okoye's done, we're going to go back over to the webheads. The Moon Knight's going to go. We're going to see what the moon says. The moon says a blank, which is a power. So that's actually really useful turn 1, as I'm going to try and get an R&D off to give everyone on the team some power. So Moon Knight's just going to move forward towards Okoye, and this should put him within range to do a throwing presence attack, which is range 4. And the other great thing is that Moon Knight will be stood where he can't be shot back at the minute, as he has stealth. So we're going to do 4 dice stack into Okoye. Physical. I've got 2 and I've got a crit to add.
Yep.
Just a 2.
Blocking 1.
Yeah.
But I do get a reroll.
Yeah. For Okoye's fun time reroll, yeah?
Yeah. No, so she will take 1.
Yeah, man. You want to pay to use your Wakanda 1?
I do
or you
not.
don't have the power, do you?
I do not have the power.
Cool. So Moon Knight gets a power for doing that attack. I did get the hit, so I get rapid fire. So I get to go again. 2 this time still.
Okoye is blocking 1 with a crit.
Yeah, man.
Blocking 2.
Nice.
No point in the reroll.
So no damage there, but I do get another power, and then before Moon Knight's turn ends, he's going to spend all of that power, so 4 power for R&D. And he's going to give 1 to everyone that hasn't activated yet. So he's going to give 1 to Black Cat, 1 to Toad, 1 to Bucky, and 1 to Gwen.
And here come the double interaction shenanigans.
Yeah, man. So that is Moon Knight done.
I think at this point I will pass.
So seems like I've got to do something. So what I'm going to do is literally just do a quick measurement here, and Black Cat's going to use her entire turn just moving here to end within 2 of Bucky.
Yep, that's fine.
And then that's her done.
Nice little setup for Bucky to hop over.
Indeed.
I think Killmonger will go next.
Yeah.
He'll move once. He will move twice.
Yeah.
And he will take the sword base, I believe.
So John, you now have 2 of the 3 sword bases, which means I do need to do something about that. As soon as Killmonger's done, I'm going to go with Bucky. Bucky's going to spend his 2 power that I've now got from R&D to do a Hydra Tactics to hop over the top of Black Cat.
Yep.
And then I suppose we're going to see who's the better assassin, Killmonger or Bucky Barnes. Normally I'll be rooting for Killmonger, but I'd appreciate if it was Bucky this time.
Is it Hydra control Bucky or is it just Bucky?
This is just Bucky, friendly build a boat Bucky.
No, definitely not Bucky.
No, I think it is. Let's see. So I've got 3 already.
Blocking 1 with crit. Blocking 1.
Cool, so you're taking 2 damage.
Section 2.
Bucky gets power equal to the damage does, so he gets 2 power. And you get a bleed because I've got ward.
Of course.
I hit the hit trigger, so I get rapid fire. So 4 dice again.
Yep.
2 this time with a crit.
Blocking nothing.
So it's add my crit. And then would you like to pay for a reroll?
I will pay 1 for a reroll. Just try and reduce that damage down a little bit, and it's still nothing.
That's 2 more damage, so Bucky gets another 2 power. Just the Bucky power machine already on its way to getting kicked off. Right, so I think it's only fair for Bucky's second action. I'm also going to try and get an early days on Killmonger, so 4 dice physical again. 3 this time with a crit.
We're blocking 2.
Yeah, so I get to add more crit. So I'm on 4 now, so you do need another block.
I do. I will pay 1.
He has got 6 health on this side, hasn't he?
He has got 6 health on this side.
So you need 1 more block to keep him around.
Oh, it's all down. It's not good.
Oh, so that puts Killmonger down out of the fight.
Killmonger takes 2.
Turn 1 dice for Bucky. It's a shame I don't get kill tokens, or else we'll be racking those up already. Right then, it's over to you, Mr. John.
Ugh. Is my answer. Ugh.
The Bucky Bullet Barrage.
I mean, I knew it was coming, but
I was tempted to hop back over Black Cat at the end of that.
I wondered whether that was going to be the plan.
But I think saving up all that power for any cheeky cocky backs is going to be pretty interesting too.
I think Voodoo
Come on.
will come up. He will spend 1.
Yeah, look for the scroll.
See if you can find a score.
Ooh.
So,
2 dice needing a crit.
2 dice needing a crit. There are 2 wilds.
Double wild, right then. So I need
Great for anything but a score.
I need to do something about you having all of these sword bases. So Toad's going to just go on a little journey. He's going to
just come and see if you can take it.
come and see if he can take it. Yeah, so he's going to move once to here.
Yep.
Now, does that put me in range for a require? Because I could be tempted with a cheeky tongue lash trying to push off the point.
No.
However, you have got the power for a reroll, haven't you?
I have got the power for a reroll.
And you do have a built-in defensive reroll, so
I do
Toad's
indeed.
just going to move up instead and try and take his 50-50 chance of getting the sword base. Right then, so hit critical wall, it's mine. And it's not mine, I've got
It is
mine.
not.
That is the end of Toad's activation, that cost him a power to do, and it is over to you.
I think the best play is to see if we can find this scroll.
I think if you manage to find the scroll and keep 2 of the 3 sword bases, it's going to give you a really quick lead on the webheads, isn't it? Which isn't too bad, it's definitely something we can come back from. It's not an ideal situation to be in.
That puts me within 1.
Yeah, man.
Just. We'll spend the power.
Yep.
And can we find the scroll? We
No.
cannot.
Maybe if it was Shuri with the reality gem. But I don't
Yes.
think they've not released that one yet, have they?
No, they have not, unfortunately.
Right, so I'm going to go with Gwen.
Do you gain a power though, however, for rolling a skull?
Yeah, that's
So I'll
true.
get it back, so it's technically free,
Yeah.
kind of, maybe.
Sort of. Do you want to... Well, I was going to say do you want to drop the sword base, but it's still yours.
It's still mine, I'm not doing anything.
Right, Gwen's going to go. Gwen will move once to here. Very cautious of the fact that I'm going to be moving up next to an angry Killmonger.
Very angry Killmonger.
Then we are going to... So the thought here is I could spend 2 to pull you towards me, punch you, hopefully get a power and move on to the objective, which you wouldn't need to roll for. However, that's in a perfect world and we're both rolling 4 dice. I think it is worth it rather than gambling, so I'm going to spend 2 power for a web line. Just see where we can get Rubber Voodoo to. So web line, for 2 power, you can pull the character within 4 small. So I'm going to pull Voodoo across to here. So he ignores Gwen for the purpose of the pull. However, he's not going to collide with her anyway. He's going to end just shy of where Bucky stood. So just in there. Like that. I did knock Bucky a tiny bit there.
Yeah.
For my second action, Gwen's going to punch you like I said, so I'm hoping for just 1 damage to get to the power to move and interact with the middle point. No, I got absolutely nothing, so you don't have to worry.
Just in case I got a skull for the power, which I do.
No worries, that worked out better for you.
It did indeed.
Right, so that's the end of the round. John, you're going to be scoring 3 for the sword base.
Yes.
Nobody's got the scroll.
No.
Let's move on to round 2. Right, so going into round 2, we've powered up. Bookie's on a whopping 7 power after taking out Killmonger round 1. Black Cat has got the 3 power she needs to steal thanks to a turn 1 R&D. Miles, Gwen and Moon Knight are all just on 1 power. They spent various power for tactics cards and interacts round 1. And then Toad still got 2 power as he only spent 1 of them last round to look for the sword base. John, I think you've got quite a lot of power on a couple of yours, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm not doing too bad over here. Killmonger is sitting large on a 5 power.
Yep.
Looking like he could do some damage. But the Voodoo, thanks to his rolling of skulls, is now sitting on 2 power despite interacting with the sword base. So he's looking like he might get some revenge for Killmonger and Bucky. And then we've got Black Panther sitting on 1, but not doing too bad out there, I guess. And then Shuri and Okoye, both on the right hand side, sitting on 2 power apiece.
Alright, so let's get into it. You are first again, as I have the last activation.
Okay, I've got an interesting decision to make.
Yeah, I think you can. There's lots of pairings, and they're on the left. We've got Toad and Moon Knight versus Gwen and Shuri. In the middle, Killmonger and Voodoo against Gwen, Bucky, and Black Cat. And then over on the right, we've got both the leaders, don't they?
Yeah, I think Killmonger is the choice. I will pay 2, I believe. Recharge.
To extract some revenge upon the webheads.
Extract some revenge upon the webheads. So I only need to be within range 2. So let me see where I can get to.
So I think you'll be able to stay within range of the objective and within 2 buckets.
That's what I was looking at. So we'll place just there.
Come on.
So I move Gwen slightly. And then we will hit Bucky.
Yep. So it's 5 dice energy with Pierce, is it?
5 dice energy with Pierce, yeah.
So I've got 3 dice physical with 1 reroll for being a webhead.
Yep. And we're at 1 crit, 1 wild so far.
So we've managed to knock the bench over. I've got a crit in the block. So your crit goes in.
And into another wild.
My crit goes in, so I'm blocking 2. I do have a reroll, but so do you.
So you're blocking 2, so you're taking 1 at the minute. I will
do have Pierce, so I'm taking 2 at the minute.
2, yeah. I will spend 1. Yeah, I'll spend 1 on leadership. Mantle of the Black Panther. We roll a blank. It still comes out as a blank, so that didn't do me any favours.
I get my free reroll for being a webhead.
Yep.
Which is another block. So your Pierce turns it to a blank over.
Yep.
I'm still blocking 2, and you've got 3 totals, so take 1 damage. Bucky sort of shrugs it off and blocks it with a big metal arm.
So Bucky's got
4
left on that
5
side.
on this sword. 6 on his injured side, however.
Do I spend and go big?
What, the Black Ops Strike, is that what you're looking
Black Ops Strike.
I mean, you could have started off with it, usurp the throne as I've only got 3 for it.
That was the other option I'd looked at, but I wanted to push some damage through first. Hence the reason I went for reroll. Yeah.
Fair.
If I just spend the 3 and then get nothing done, it just sits there.
Very unfortunate situation if that happens, isn't it?
Yeah, which is why I'm now going, no! You know what? Let's spend the 3. Let's go big.
What's his Black Ops Strike?
Black Ops Strike.
Into Bucky,
Into Bucky.
You have to place within 1 after the attack, right?
I do indeed.
Cool. Let's see what happens. That's a lot of successes.
That's not too bad.
Right, I've got my 3. I'm blocking 2 again with a crit.
I had my crit. It's another success.
So I add my crit into the roll. And then I do have a webhead reroll, but I've skulled out, so I've just got 2.
I have got 6.
So that's enough to just perfectly daze him. So Bucky takes 4.
He would gain a stagger, but it's completely irrelevant.
Yeah, I don't have field dressing, so we're not going to bother putting that on. So Bucky is down. You do have to place within 1 though.
But I cannot place within 1.
Come and stand between Gwen and Black Cat. I'm sure that will end well.
It is an interesting one for you. What if I choose to place this side but cannot place this side?
So if that would happen, what then happens is you go back to where you originally were, and you have to remeasure a legal place, as far as I'm aware.
That's my understanding. But
it's a very strange interaction, as if
it's like I bounce back and then have to go again.
Yeah, if it was a push, you would just go back to the last position where you were able to stand.
I would.
But I believe, shout out to Quinn, the most well-known guy in Marvel Crisis Protocol, told me that you just have to redo the place. Right, so Killmonger ends up there at the end of his turn.
Killmonger does end at the end of his turn.
And that's him done, yeah?
That is Killmonger done.
Cool. Right, so over to me, we're going to go with... I think we're going to go with Black Cat, and we're going to try and cause some problems for Voodoo here. So Black Cat's going to spend 2 power for a Troublemaker into Voodoo. This gives me an automatic stagger, and while I get a short move for the elusive trigger.
Yep.
And that's locked. Unfortunately, this attack can only do 1 damage.
That is locked, which is well and good.
So 4.
Blocking 3 with a crit.
Yeah, you might not even take the 1.
No, I'm not blocking that.
Yeah, do you want to use a reroll? You can hold
I do not want to use a reroll, I will take 1.
Cool, so you take 1 damage, you get staggered as well, which I have for you here.
I do indeed. I don't really want that, but thank you.
I've got a wild, which means I get the elusive move.
Yep.
And we're just going to use it, scoot this way a little bit.
That sounds fair.
Because with Black Cat's second action, as she still has 1 power left, she's going to move to the middle of the board
and take shield
and
base.
take the shield base. So I don't have to roll because you don't have anyone there.
No, that is 100% correct.
Just belongs to the webheads now. And it is over to you.
Pesky spiders, J. Jonah Jameson is 100% correct.
Yep.
I will pass once more at this point.
Right, and so I suppose it's only fair I get some work done over here. So Voodoo's taken 1 damage, hasn't it?
Voodoo has taken 1 damage.
So down to 5 left on this side.
It does indeed.
So I could go for a cheeky Assassin Gwen, which I'm sure a few people have heard. Talking of assassins, did you put your kill counter on for Killmonger?
I have got my kill counter right here.
Yeah, because Daddy's booking dinner.
That right on there.
I'm going to... I think I'm going to go with Toad actually on the far left. And the first thing I'm going to do is be really cheeky and look for the scroll. Because I think if I can get that and run away with it, and make a bit of a pain for the Wakandans.
It is
So,
100%.
do we get the scroll? We don't. We got a wall and a hit. So that's power of Toad. Then his first action is just going to punch the lovely Okoye in the face with his tongue.
Okoye does not like this.
So it's 4 dice physical.
Yep. Versus my 3 dice physical defense.
I'll add my crit now. So I've got 2 in total. I have got the wild one.
Are you within 2 is the question.
I don't know.
I don't believe so.
I think I should be, sorry, because we're both
Yeah,
within
you
one
are.
of the objective.
So I will count that black.
Yeah, man.
And I do have a reroll.
You don't need it. I've only got 2 anyway.
You've only got 2 anyway. That's that result.
I get the wall though, which means I get to push you.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to push you right back into this sanctum.
That sounds fair.
Second action, I'm going to do a similar thing to a Shuri. Hopefully get another push here.
I believe Okoye will take this.
Yeah, that seems fair.
For 2 power to prevent the push.
Make it harder for me to get that point. So 4 dice again into Okoye. This time 2 again. Keep knocking his bench over.
My bench does not like you. I am only getting
You're not
none
going
this
2
time
damage.
because I'm not within 2.
So you take 2 damage.
I will spend. Oh, I spent it. I will take the 2 damage.
Yeah, so Toad goes up to 3 power, and that is Toad done.
Interesting.
Over to you.
I think Okoye will go.
Yeah.
Doesn't gain a standard power anymore for a Vibranium Spear Blast, which is
Big sads for
sad
the
for me, yeah, to be perfectly honest. She will, however, spend her first action to walk back up within 1.
Yeah.
She will then spend 1 of her 2 power to try and find the scroll and see what happens. She does indeed find the scroll.
Right, so let's get rid of all these little red tokens and give 1 to Okoye. It would have been really handy having Black Cat with all that power now to just walk on over and take it.
Would have been amazing.
But I think it's a job for Moon Knight.
I also think it's a job for Moon Knight. Where does a short take us?
You could jump up onto the sanctum.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out roughly. Let's bodge this slightly.
Yeah, so just so that ease of measuring it more than anything, right?
Yeah, edge of the base. I did knock it back slightly.
That's cool. So I think she makes it just up next to Stan the Man,
She does
doesn't
make
she?
it just up down the mount.
It's rather upsetting, however it is what it is.
She is done because she can't do anything else. She's going to have to hope for the best.
Sure, so makes things a little more difficult with her up there holding the scroll. So we're going to leave Miles over on the right, hopefully activate him last to make sure I get that point. And what we're going to do is see what the Moon says, as he's the man that might be able to save the day here. So Moon, give me a hit. That means we get 2 extra attack dice on my next attack. So what I'm going to do is actually move medium over here onto this point. And I'm going to do a bow staff attack into Shuri.
Shuri says no.
So our bow staff is a 4 dice physical attack. We get 2 extra dice thanks to the Moon. and I can reroll any number of dice. Because I'm a web warrior and I'm using the web warrior leadership, I can modify my skulls as well, so I'll be able to reroll those as well.
Which is why Shuri says no!
Yeah, I'm going to hopefully get the stagger while I'm at it, maybe even push through a bunch of damage.
I imagine both are coming.
Let's see what's happening then. Not great to start with, just 2.
1, but I do roll a skull, so I gain power.
So like I said, I do get to reroll everything. So I'm going to reroll these 4.
Yeah, you get to modify yours before me.
I could be greedy and try and get the really try and get the stagger, but I'm actually going to keep hold of both hits. So I don't get the stagger, but I've got 4 in total.
I will spend 1 to root under the mantle of the Black Panther.
Yeah.
And I will reroll the only one that I can. It is an extra success, so I'm at 2.
So you're taking 2 damage.
So I'm taking 2 damage.
Moonlight gets 2 power. I'm going to spend 1 to interact with the sword base.
I
So
thought you might.
a hit crit or wild. Even though you're going to push me off, it just means that you're going to have to spend some power yourself.
Yep, 100%.
So I don't get it anyway, so you don't have to worry.
Okie dokie.
That's Moonlight done with.
I think Voodoo is going to
Shake his stagger first.
shake his stagger 100%. Move to within 1.
You know.
I need to be there. And he's stuck. There we go. Spend 1 of his power. Roll the dice. Hit crit or wild.
Yeah.
It's a blanket, he's not mine.
He doesn't get it, and that is the end of
He
Voodoo's
doesn't get it,
turn.
and that is the end of his turn.
Right, so let's go with Gwen, and we're going to try and actually.
Steal the other one.
I don't think so. I think we're going to try and get a really, really cheeky early KO.
Well, go for Killmonger.
I'm going to go for Killmonger. So it's 4 dice physical.
Yeah.
I've got 3, so it's a good start.
Blocking 2 with a crit.
Yeah.
Oh, blocking 2.
Would you like to pay for
I have no power to pay for a reroll.
Oh, so you're taking
I
that
will
damage.
take a damage.
Right, I get a power of Gwen. Always very useful. Second action, I'm just going to do the exact same thing again. And this time, as part of spider technique, because I've already hit you, sort of like Killmonger's ability, I get some extra dice, so I'll go up to 7 dice for this attack.
Okay. And you destroyed the bench once more.
Keep knocking it over. Loose the table.
What that bench has done to you, I don't know.
7 dice physical. Right, I'd like a cheeky all webbed up to boost it right up, but I don't think now is the time to do it, and I don't have the power. So let's see what happens.
I don't think you're going to need it.
3.
Whoa, we're blocking 3 with a crit.
Alright, so you've already blocked all of it, John.
Blocking 4.
Nice. Gwen didn't quite get the assassin maneuver she was after. That's the end of Gwen's turn. Over to you, Mr. John. Just realised, John, one of the things that we forgot as we were stopping recording and starting recording for the new round was the push from the sword base.
We even spoke about the push from the sword
Yeah,
base.
we said, we stopped recording and said, right, we'll start recording to the push, and then we forgot to do it. So apologies, viewers, we did forget that one.
I think this is a really bizarre kind of setup. So I think Shuri is going to move once. Am I going to go bizarre and try and maximise?
I think I know what you're going to do.
I am going to Wakanda forever this.
Oh, are you? So that's
am.
not what I saw coming, John, actually.
Is it not?
So I thought what Shuri was going to do is push Black Cat off the point.
Yeah.
And then I have to go with Miles, and I can't stay on both points. So Panther can then take either one he wants.
See, what I'm really hoping here is I can push Black Cat off, because this technically isn't an action.
Yeah, and then get another move to take.
Get another move to take the middle point, and then Miles is in trouble and has to take one, but it doesn't really matter which one he takes. So I will spend a power on Black Panther, I will spend a power on Shuri, and I will spend a power on Killmonger in the vain attempt to put some nonsensical nonsense in.
Right,
so we will start with Shuri, who is going to go for a 6 dice energy Panther Gauntlet.
Yep, and no rerolls though, because it is Black Cat.
No rerolls. I gain an automatic power. I can only deal a maximum of 1 damage, but after the attack is resolved, size 3 or less, I get a small push. And that is one hell of a roll. I gain a power for the scuff.
I get not lots, so I'm definitely taking 1 damage.
And I'll add the crit in. It's a blank, I won't pay to reroll. It's pointless.
You can't anyway, it's Black Cat. The Black Cat takes the damage.
Black Cat takes the damage.
You get the push.
Push. I will drop her away, so let's do this properly. Get this Angled on.
Yeah, cheeky push over this way.
Or cheeky push it this way.
Yeah, man.
So that she's.
It's going to end up being a bit of a whitewash the first couple of turns for the Wakandans. So it looks like you're going to be going up a hell of a lot with me not scoring much.
Killmonger will put a 5 dice energy strike into Gwen.
Yeah, man.
With his kill counter reroll.
Yep.
Oh, hang on. Oh no, not this turn, so it's fine, don't worry.
Moral. I'm blocking white at the minute.
So I'm going to try to crit in.
You have got Pierce, haven't you, as well?
So at 3, I will reroll that with my kill counter.
Yep. Do you want to reroll for Wakanda as well?
No power, we spent it for
cool.
Wakanda forever. So we're at 4 with Pierce.
Webhead reroll, so I don't block any. This gets turned to a blank, so I'm taking all 4 to the face on Gwen.
Taking all 4, so I'm going for 4 power.
She goes up to 6, which is pretty useful next turn, but right now it's not that great.
It is, I was kind of hoping to not do too much, but...
I think you either wanted to daze her or not daze.
That was the thing, I was hoping, but it didn't quite work out that way. And Black Panther, they're both contesting, so he's within 2. So he will put his 5 dice physical strike in with an automatic push.
Let's just hope Miles doesn't straight up get one-shotted. I've got 2 crits, so
Oh.
it's looking unlikely.
I've got 2 hits.
So add more crits before you decide to reroll. None at the minute. However, I've got 2 rerolls for Spider Sense and 1 for Webheads left.
I have no power to spend any rerolls.
Right, that's Miles completely blocking the damage then.
Miles is completely okay.
You do get a push though. As it is automatic when Panther attacks.
Which is great unless you want to double attack the Panther.
Yeah.
We'll move Miles that way.
Right, this is still Shuri's activation. She still has another action left.
She does indeed.
So I'm assuming she's going to move on to the middle and take the point.
She 100% is going to move on to the middle.
And that is automatically yours as no
She
one
will
can
spend the power because she has it. And that will become mine.
Right then.
And now Miles has a bigger decision to make. Because I don't think he can make the middle.
You can't make the middle, so what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to be taking a huge loss this turn. Miles is just going to go on a little journey this way.
Oh.
It's going once to here.
Yep.
Once again to here.
Miles is coming for a webbed up turn.
That's Miles done. It's over to you, John.
Black Panther can't interact because he doesn't have any power.
That's sort of what I was looking at. I thought I might as well just leave you there. You can't
I was
take
really
it.
hoping you were at least going to hit me.
No, just leave you there. You can't take that one. I'm going to be at a bit of a loss for points turn 1. Well, turn 2 rather. But I think I can claw it back with the Webheads. Just got to be careful of that usurp and the scroll being up there with the queer.
Panther can move across the car, not a problem.
Yeah. Or is he going to try and finish Gwen?
Panther is going to try and finish Gwen.
Right, nice. Definitely in range.
Yeah, he is.
Let's see what happens. I'll get 3 defense dice with 1 reroll for being a Webhead.
And I get 5 physical with no rerolls because I've got no power.
Yep. Although Shuri can give you some.
She can pay for some. She's got plenty of power herself, so we'll see what happens.
See how it goes.
4.
Right, so I need a really good roll. I'd get a crit, so I'll add that in. So I blocked 3, so I could actually stop it with the Webhead reroll.
Shuri will spend 1 because I've only got 1 dice to reroll.
But you have to try and make sure that you get the damage through, don't you?
It is a crit, so it's another success.
So I get my reroll, but it won't be enough either way. Gwen goes down. Luckily, Panther doesn't get kill tokens.
So it's 1. Panther gets 1.
Not a daze. Damage, we need a daze token. Right then, so at the end of that turn, for the Webheads, Gwen and Bucky have both been dazed. You're holding the scroll up on top of the Sanctum with Okoye.
I am indeed.
And you have 2 of the 3 sword bases, so that means you get a total of 5 points, John.
I do get a total of 5 points this turn.
8-0 at the end of turn 2. It's not a great debut for the Web Warriors, but let's see if we can bring it back.
It's not, but Killmonger's looking a little bit rough. Okoye is on her very last legs before she's about to fight for a short period of time.
Yeah, so let's see what happens. Right, John, going into round 3. We haven't been moving this long, have we? Round 3.
Haven't been moving that
Dan
long.
Hughes would be very upset with us. It's 8-0 to the Wakandans at the minute. We've powered up. This time we're not going to forget the sword base push, John, so if you want to do that for us.
We're not, because I really need that this time to... I don't know is my answer. I am going to push Moon Knight away from Okoye.
Just need to angle it a little bit more so he doesn't hit Toad, right?
Yeah.
Because it is a push, I believe. Interesting,
Is that because Black Cat doesn't have
She doesn't have the
power
power
to
to
steal.
I can't transfer any power to her.
No. So we're going to push Moon Knight out of the way because I'm more worried about his rapid fire than I am about Toad potentially.
Right then, so we've had some interesting moves at the end of last turn. What I'm going to do is start with Bucky Barnes. And what I think we need to do is guarantee that Killmonger doesn't get a chance to use his SERP. As my only way to come back now is to sort of chase you down and try and score the points. So, I'm going to go with Bucky. What I did at the end of last turn was move Miles up behind Killmonger to backstop him because I'm going to start with a Red Fury into Killmonger.
Nice big punch to the face.
Yeah, so you are within range 1, so I do get my specialised training. I think you are from the place last turn, right?
I am.
Right, so I'll get 7 dice physical.
I'm just being hopeful there.
Just hopes and dreams. 7 dice physical.
Oh, he's moved on the table.
And I get 1 reroll, and Killmonger's got 4 left.
Killmonger's got 4 left.
So we're going to try and take him out before we get a chance to do his big fancy spenders with your SERP. So 7 dice physical. And that's almost a full house. There's 4 there.
That is not nice. We are at 1.
So I get to add my crit. And then I get 1 reroll for specialised training. So I'm on 6 at the minute. So even with 1 reroll, John, I don't think you can save him.
I mean, I cannot save him, but I will spend. Because we might as well give it a go, right?
You might, just for the sake of sake. So he doesn't block.
It doesn't block it.
So that means Bucky's taking you straight away with a big Red Fury, and that's Killmonger gone.
Goodbye, Killmonger.
So that makes me feel a little bit better about everything that's going on. So then we're going to go with, what we're going to do is spend 2 for Hydra Tactics.
Ooh.
Place within 1 of Gwen.
Yeah.
I'm going to go here. And that'll put me within range 1 of Voodoo. So I'm going to shoot Voodoo in the face.
Just shoot Voodoo in the face.
4 dice physical. I now have a reroll.
Voodoo,
You've got a few as well. You've got your Panther Leadership and Shuri. So let's see what happens. 4 dice physical. 3 at the minute.
Blocking 1.
Yeah.
I do gain a power for the skull.
Yeah.
Which I will spend immediately.
Is that? Do you get that power straight away, or is it after?
Oh, interesting question. Whenever this character rolls dice after the effect is resolved.
So you don't have that power yet, but you have enough to reroll.
I've got enough to reroll anyway.
You're spending 1 to reroll with your leadership.
I am indeed. Which is still blank.
And then do you want to spend any with Shuri? Oh, sorry, my reroll should have gone first. So I've got 4, sorry. That should have happened before your 1.
We'll spend 2 off Shuri. In the vain hope that we can block a couple of these. Oh!
Just skulls everywhere.
Just skulls!
So that's 3 damage to Voodoo, I believe.
That is 3 damage to Voodoo.
I get 3 power for that because I do get power equal to damage there.
3 damage plus the 1 for the skull.
And I think I got the wild. What do you reckon, John?
No.
No, I haven't got it, no.
No,
I've got 3 wilds and I get to give you bleed.
No wild.
I did get the hit alongside them, which is a perfect roll.
Which is what we were not after.
So I get the rapid fire, so let's go again into Voodoo. 4 dice again. Just 1 this time though.
Voodoo is blocking 1 so far.
I have a crit to add in. So no. I do have a reroll which goes before yours.
Yes, it does.
So just 1.
So I will not spend anything to reroll anything.
Cool. So you block it all. You are bleeding. Then I'm just going to quickly use a little bit more power. I'm going to spend 3 power on Gwen, who should be on an injured side, for all webbed up.
Yep.
So what this does for anyone that doesn't know, it gives everyone within range 3 of Gwen a slow enemy characters. So it's going to be Panther, Voodoo and Shuri. And this round, whilst attacking, Web Warrior characters get an extra 2 dice against any character with a slow condition. So that's going to be Shuri, Panther and Voodoo unless they shake. Before Bucky's turn ends, he's going to spend 2 power for another Hydra Tactics because you're not limited to once a turn. So he's going to jump back over Gwen. Over to here.
I mean, there's no Killmonger to mess him up this time.
There isn't, no. So that's Bucky done. He's hiding at the back. Absolute great turn from him. He's done exactly what I needed.
He has done exactly what you would want him to do, I think.
Indeed.
To be honest.
Taking that usurp out of the game is massive.
You know what? Voodoo will go now then.
Yep.
Okoye will risk it and hope for the very best. He will spend 2.
All webbed up is in place. I'm just going to leave it there.
Yep.
R&D's been used. So I've got Medpack, Mission Rejected, and Patrick.
And he will remove 3 from himself.
Yep. So Voodoo is going.
Voodoo is going.
Right. Cheeky Medpack taking him back to just the 1 damage taken.
Just the 1 damage taken. He will then hit Gwen, I believe.
Yeah, man. With Spirit Venom.
With Spirit Venom.
Right, then so let's see what happens.
So no spider sense.
2 at the minute.
We're at 3.
So we get to add more crit. So just 2. Do you want to re-roll?
He will spend 1 because he's going to gain it from the skull anyway. These rolls. To re-roll. See if he can punch another damage through. He can. So he's at 4.
I'll get a webhead re-roll. Taking the bench out again, but 3 successes, so I'm taking 1 damage.
Taking 1 damage. I will gain the power from the skull.
Yeah.
There is a sap power on a wild.
So did you get the wild?
I did indeed.
So I lose a power.
So you lose power.
So basically, you won't be putting the one on that I took for damage.
That was a 3. So she's got loads left because that didn't really do what I wanted.
Yeah, she's got 4 left at the minute. Don't forget you have got a bleed on voodoo.
I have got a bleed on voodoo.
Yeah, you've got to shake or take.
I think because he's med packed, he will probably take.
Yeah, that seems fair.
I don't think he really wants to shake. I'm just going to hit her again, I think, with a Spirit Venom, 5 dice Mystic.
Alright, let's see what happens. I've blocked 2 again with a crit. Gwen's rolling very well.
I'm at 5 with a crit.
Alright then, so I had more crit. 3 for me.
It's a skull, so I can't re-roll it.
So that's just 2 damage.
That's just 2 damage. I gain the power for the skull and the 2 power.
Sadly, I can't even use a webhead reroll because I also got a skull.
There's no set power this time.
Yeah.
So she's got 2 left.
Yeah.
We will spend 3.
I'm going to throw the Thanos was right dumpster
We're going to throw the Thanos was right dumpster at her and see how right Thanos was.
Was Thanos right? Let's see. Gwen's got a dodge. I need to block at least 2 of these to live. It'd be really big if she does survive. However, she blanks out with a skull as well, so that's Gwen KO. Right then, she can stand over here out the way. Should we put Killmonger over there too? Out the way on the KO?
I mean, Killmonger was quite nice where it was, but where's that nice little KO?
That's our little gauntlet of KO characters. Right then.
Little characters.
Quite big that is. Changes the game quite a little bit, doesn't it? Did you take the power off for the throw?
I did take the power off for the throw.
If you give us some cheeky possession on Black Cat, stop me trying to get that scroll.
That's 100% what I'm looking at. He's likely to daze this turn then, but it doesn't really matter, to be perfectly honest. He will spend 3, and he will possess Black Cat.
Nice. Thank you. I'm going to leave it on the table just so
that is perfectly okay. That is the end of his activation.
Takes damage for bleed.
So he will take damage for bleed.
I can use some of these power 3 tokens now. This was my plan all along with Gwen gone. So these all come off. We're going to just move Gwen's character card out of the way. She is KO'd. Didn't get to do an awful lot. She did spend for all webbed up.
Yeah, which could be massive.
Could be massive. Let's go with Miles then and see what happens. He's going to web swing first of all.
Yep, makes perfect sense.
Over here. He's going to web swing to within one of the point here.
Yep.
Just like this. And then he's going to actually web kick Shuri in the face.
In an attempt to throw into voodoo.
Attempt to throw into voodoo. So it's 4 dice base, 2 for all webbed up, and 2 for the web swing. So it could be really big, could be really small. Let's hope for the best.
I'm assuming it's going to be really big.
Shuri only gets 1 reroll at max because she can't make herself reroll.
No, she cannot.
Her ability. And that is loads from Miles. That's 6 at the minute.
That is a dead Shuri.
6 of it with a crit.
Shuri is blocking absolutely nothing.
Right, so Shuri takes 5 to the face. Before damage is dealt, I get to throw you though. And throw you into Voods, just like that.
She can technically only take 3 to the face.
Takes 3 to the face.
I get your point.
Because the throw is before damage, I only get 2 power, and I'm only actually doing 2 damage.
You are indeed.
Voodoo has to dodge.
Voodoo does.
Does get his 4 dice though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
I mean, lots. He's blocking 1.
So he's taking 2.
So he's taking 2.
I'm going to take the slow off of Shuri, just clear the board up a little and replace it with the daze token. Then we are going to, with Miles' second action, kick Voodoo in the face.
Yep.
So it's 4 dice base, plus 2 for the web, not the web swing, or web hook.
Yep.
Let's see how this goes.
Voodoo's 2 dice, because Black Cat is possessed.
3 with a couple of crits, which is always nice.
1 crit.
So 4 in total.
We'll add the crit. Oh, it's a skull.
So yeah, because it wasn't a success, I don't think Voodoo can save
Voodoo
himself.
can't save himself, so you'll gain his power for the skull.
So I'm doing 2
You are
damage.
doing 2 damage to Voodoo.
Before damage is done, I'm going to throw you. So I'm going to launch you over here.
Yep.
Like that. These will take off now because you can't field dress him as you don't have it. He's dazed. Can
He is
tick
indeed.
back, Mr. John.
Oh, thanks.
There you go. Miles gets 2 power. I'm going to spend one of them though.
To interact.
Interact leaves him on 3 power for next turn, which is a web swing or a venom blast. Which is very nice. So interacting, and I just take it straight away because you don't have anyone left there to stop me. And that is Miles done. A really big turn there from the leader of the webheads.
That was a massive thing.
He saw what happened to Gwen and was having none of it, was he? That's over to you then, John.
I mean, we saw this coming. We knew this was happening.
We did.
I only have 2 characters left to go as opposed to your 3. I think at this point I will pass and see what happens.
Right, so we've got the possessed black cat. Got Moon Knight and Toad. Let's see what the moon says, John. The moon says power. Right.
John is happy with the moon saying power.
He is at the minute, but I don't think he's prepared for what the moon's about to do. So the moon is going to move medium within range 3 of a Koye.
Yep.
I'll spend 4 power for an Avatar of Khonshu. So it is 7 dice mystic.
It is 7 dice mystic.
So let's see how this goes. The Koye took some damage earlier on.
The Koye's got 1 left.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done the Avatar. I didn't realise. I might change that slightly, John, then. Because it won't leave me with any power. So I'm actually just going to do a Throwing Crescents.
Okie dokie.
In a hope to Dazer. And with my move, I'll just go this way instead. Moving 2 of you to ignore the cover. Because I didn't realise you only had 1 damage.
She does only have 1
The
left.
Sanctum is blocking her from sight. So 4 dice physical. Let's see what happens. 3.
Oh, that's terrific. 3 dice.
You don't have cover.
Don't have cover.
As I'm within 2, but you have got your reroll.
If you are within 2,
You count blanks.
I do indeed.
So you're okay. So I got the hit rapid fire. I get a power. Hoping for another big roll. Just 1, so I can't do it unless you get 3 scores.
2 blanks.
You're alright. That's a shame for Mr. Moon. Maybe the Avatar of Khonshu would have been better. And that's Moon Knight done. Not quite what I needed from the Avatar of Khonshu.
I believe Koye is going to go next.
Is she making a mad dash through?
She gets right up into the corner there. And then because she's right up in the corner, she gets right down to the corner there.
Right, she's hiding over in the corner.
She's hiding in the corner. Can she still be seen on film, or has she taken herself entirely off?
She can be seen, so it's all
Whew,
good.
that's all okay then. I was a little worried, but at the same time, I want me points.
Yeah, that's fair. Right then. So we've got Toad, we've got Black Cat. Let's go with Black Cat. And the question is, do we send her to try and eventually recover the skull? Or do we try and take Panther out? Let's do a bit of both. We're going to spend 2 power for a Troublemaker on Panther.
The range to be on Troublemaker is stupid.
It's really, really
Absolutely
it should be.
stupid.
So I get some first plates, 2 full ways up. That's a lot. If that was anything other than Troublemaker, you might be into trouble.
Yeah, because I've rolled 2 skulls over here.
So that's what? That's 4, 7, 8 in total, with a couple of wilds.
I am not going to bother with kind of any rerolls or whatsoever. I've blocked 1 because I get blanks.
You just take 1 damage though.
I do.
You get staggered.
Which is why I'm not too. I mean, that one I am worried about because I do not like a stagger.
So a stagger and slow on Panther really shuts him down.
It 100% does.
I've definitely got the wild there amongst everything.
Are you
so I get
sure?
elusive. So I'm going to move this way. And then I'm also going to make a long move over that way.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't mind putting that
I have
down.
absolutely nothing
Obviously
to
not
do with
onto the building as I don't have walk on that. So Black Cat is chasing down a Koye even though I can't hold the skull at this point. Right then, over to you Mr. John. You just have Panther.
I just have Panther, who is horribly limited.
So he's got to shake the
So he's going to shake the stagger.
and then try and take the point.
Yeah. Pants into Miles. He can still strike him because he's got an action left, which will automatically push him.
Yep.
And then take the
is
points. I think that is the play right now.
Right, so pounce into Miles like this, I assume.
Pants into Miles like that. Yep. Spend 2. Well then.
I have got a dodge, so 3
Yeah.
dice. A crit in there, and then that's another crit. You get 2 rerolls for Spider Sense.
Yep.
So I've blocked 2, so I'm just taking the 1
Taking
damage.
the 1.
Which I don't mind too much. And then a strike into Miles.
Yeah, striking the Miles. 5 dice. Whoa, only the 1.
Right, so 3 dice for me. I've blocked 1. I have got 3 rerolls in total.
You have. I am not paying for any rerolls. I don't really need them.
Right, so I'm actually going to Yeah, I'll keep the block. I was considering re-rolling it there for some power.
Some power.
But you're going to push me anyway, so I'll just keep
I am indeed. So no power, but I do get a push.
Yep. Just into the bush, or are we going right over to the statue of Cap?
We're going right over towards the statue of Cap.
And then you're
I
going
need
to
to angle you slightly,
You mind?
so as you're not outside the arc. And then I will spend the one he's got left
Take the point, yeah?
to take the point.
Right, so over on this side of the board, Toad's going to spend one and take this point.
I thought that might be what happened.
Then for his first action, he's going to move me here. For his second action, he's going to tongue punch Panther. So take a power of Toad.
Yep.
Tongue punching Panther. So 4 dice physical.
Yep.
Shiny's not a webhead, or else it'd be 6 dice.
It would, but it is not.
So 4 dice physical. 2.
Blocking 2.
Yep. So I don't get the push. I don't get any power. I have got enough power, however, to spend 2 to hop, leaving me on 1.
Yep.
I'll hop within range to mean that it makes it harder for you.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I was quite happy when you were staying at range 2. I thought that's fine.
Try and take the point, and I get it.
You do get it.
So at the end of this round, John, the webheads have all 3 of the sword bases,
They do.
which means I'll be scoring 3 points. However, you've still got the scroll, so you're scoring 2. So you go to 10. I finally make it onto the scoreboard, and I go to. Right, John. So this time I get to do a push, as I have the sword base, and I'm going to do it on Voodoo actually. I'm keeping him out of the game now.
No, Voodoo likes the game.
Right, John. Take it away. You've got priority.
Let's see whether Shuri or Voodoo go. So whether Voodoo can hit Moon Knight or not, I think makes the difference.
Is he just out?
He is out due to the wonder of stealth,
Which everyone loves.
and to be honest, the range of his attacks. But that also means I'd have to move, and I don't fancy that right now. Okay, Shuri's going to go. She's going to put a standard Pantagorus into Toad.
Oh, 3 dice to move. Ooh, nothing.
2.
I'm not going to bother with a reroll because I want to take a damage here.
Yeah, I'm not bothering with rerolls.
So
Yeah.
you get your push first, and then because I've taken the damage, I'll be able to slippery if I want to.
Once you get my push, we'll send you that one.
Right, I'm going to spend 2 for slippery.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do is move behind bucket.
Okay.
Because I don't want you pushing bucket away. So we're
But
gonna-
what? How did you know that was coming next?
Well, maybe my spotting ability is helping there. Right,
It's
so
your spider sense
my
tingling.
spider sense was tingling. I'm feeling like you're going to push bucket away.
Shuri will spend 1 before she does anything else.
Yeah, take the point.
Take the point. And then she will hit Miles with the exact same thing.
Come on.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
3 for me. Locking in 1. It's a crit.
Oh, it's nice.
Force.
She does go to power for the skull.
I'm going to add more crit, and I'm guessing you're not going to bother spending power to reroll.
I am not spending any power to
So
reroll.
I'm just going to see if I can block that last damage, which I can't. So I take 1.
You do take 1, and I get a push. Get a power. We will push Miles, I believe. We will push Miles in this way.
Nice. Over to me then, Mr. Jonathan.
No, not just yet. Not just yet.
Okay, seems fair.
Shuri will spend 5. 5, a massive 5 for vibranium shielding.
Oh, what does this do then, John?
So this turn, well, any character within range X of the character that paid power for the card,
Yeah.
well, obviously X is the power, they gain the invulnerability superpower. So characters would suffer damage. It is reduced by 1 to a minimum of 1.
And that's within 5
Within
of Shuri.
5 of Shuri.
So I think it's just Panther at the minute.
Potentially at the moment.
Is Voodoo. So Voodoo is...
Voodoo's going to be tight.
Voodoo's just out.
Just out of 5 at the
So
minute.
he's vulnerable at the minute. Right.
No, Voodoo getting vulnerable now.
So seeing as Voodoo's vulnerable, let's see what the moon says, John. So my turn to see what the moon,
Moon says dice.
Moon says more attack dice.
Yeah, see?
So we're going to shoot Voodoo in the face.
Oh, Voodoo has a decision to make here, doesn't
So
it?
it's 4 base, 2 because the moon said so. Would you
Yeah.
like to bring back Brother Voodoo?
No, I would not.
You're
I
gonna-
will sacrifice Voodoo so that Black Cat cannot steal.
Right then, let's see how it goes. Oh, that's a pretty decent roll.
That is a pretty decent roll, I'm not going to lie.
4 with a crit, and you've only got the 2, haven't you?
I'm blocking 1.
4 in total. He's taking 3 damage. Do you want to re-roll for Wakanda?
I will spend 1 to reroll for Wakanda.
I thought you might.
It is still a blank. Wakanda is not forever.
Right, I get a power.
So I will take 3.
Rapid fire because I got the hit.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you're not going to recall because you've committed to.
I am not recalling. I am happy to let Voodoo die.
2 this time.
He says happy. I don't really mean happy. 1.
Yeah. Is your Panther reroll once a turn now?
Well, here we go. Defending, dodging. It may spend 1 path. It does. It may reroll 1 dice. It is not once a turn.
Right then.
So I will spend again.
Yep.
And here we go. It is a skull, which is not a success, but it does gain me a power.
Right, so you take another damage.
So I do take another damage.
Moon Knight's got his second action, and believe it or not, he's going to do another throwing presence to try and finish off Voodoo.
And Voodoo is now at 10 power, sitting large.
I'm almost there. I'll be at 10 after this. So,
Yeah.
throwing presence, 4 dice. Random bullshit. No! We've got nothing, John.
Just in case I roll a skull. It doesn't matter because I'm at 10 power, but no.
Right, Moon Knight blanked out there. Very sad to leave Voodoo alive. That's Moon Knight done. He does go to 10 power.
Yeah.
For what it's worth. And sadly, I didn't quite finish Voodoo there, which is pretty big, I think. So, yeah, it's over to you.
It is pretty big because it means that Voodoo may die to Bucky, but Koye can get herself safe, potentially. Although Black Cat is moving long and attacking from within 3.
2.
She's not got the path troublemaker.
No.
So Koye will go 1.
Oh no, not behind the sanctum, John.
I'm sorry everyone. But Okoye is running off to where she cannot be seen, even through the multiverse.
Yeah, that's quite sad for me. So, for those that don't see where she's, Okoye stood just here at the minute with the scroll. So, let's see if we can do anything about that. Right, my turn, Mr. John.
It is your turn, yeah?
Let's go with Bucky. So Bucky isn't in range 5 of you at the minute.
He is not.
However, Hydra Tactics.
You do.
Spend 2.
Place within 1 of Toad.
Yeah, which will put me in range.
Wait, that's not 1.
It's not a minute.
Good effort there, Aaron. Good effort.
Move to there just so you don't get cover. Puts me in 4 and now we're going to unload into Voodoo. Hopefully, a lot of rapid fires can kill him. You still committed to not recalling?
Yes.
Right then.
It wouldn't have mattered either way.
It might be the end. 4 with 2 crits.
We are blocking 2 with a crit.
I'm just on 4, so if you get another one, you're alive.
Oh, it's a skull.
So
I can't do anything
reroll.
with it.
That finishes Voodoo, so he's going to join the pile of chaos
That does
models.
finish Voodoo.
And it also means that Black Cat is no longer possessed, as Daniel does with Voodoo.
Daniel does go with Voodoo.
Bucky gets 2 power, the absolute legend that he is. His second action, he's going to shoot Shuri, I think. 2 with a crit.
Shuri's blocking 1.
Add the crit, so 3.
She will spend 1 under Black Panther leadership.
I don't think it's worth you doing it, because either way you're only taking 1 damage because of damage reduction.
Yeah, go on then.
So you might as well keep your power.
Yeah, we'll keep power. Let's
Take
take
damage, you get
one
bleeds
damage.
off for the wild. And then I get rapid fire because I've got a hit.
Yeah.
As Bucky just seems to do everything I want him to.
Yeah, Bucky's a bit of pain for me today.
Just one, I jinxed it.
Blocked.
Cool, so that is Bucky done, bro. He gets a powerful damage he did do.
He does.
And it's over to you.
Right.
Could Hydra Tactics onto the car actually, which I think I'm going to do, John.
Hydra Tactics out of the way.
Yeah, Hydra Tactics onto the WS10 car. Just stand over there. And that is Bucky done.
I am going to pass because I've got 1 activation to your 3.
We'll go with Miles. Miles is going to spend 2 to web swing. He's going to end within 3 of Panther. He's going to go here. Like this. And then he's going to kick Panther in the head.
Okay.
4 dice physical up to
In the
6.
back of the head as well, man. What kind of shenanigans is this?
Well, you got to fight, you do it dirty.
Street level heroes using full on street tactics.
6 stars, let's go. 3 were wild.
Blocking 4.
Right, so you're not taking any damage from that. However, I get to throw you, so I'm going to throw you into Shuri. So you will take a damage from that. And Shuri has to dodge, and it's 3 damage incoming.
Yep.
Oh, she's invulnerable,
She
so
is.
I believe that will work on this.
She's blocking 1.
So she takes 1.
She reduces by 1. Yep, takes 1.
Second action, John. I'm going to kick Oh, I'm gonna kick Panther again.
Okay.
Try and throw him into Shuri. 4 dice physical. Haven't got the wild yet, so I have the crit. Just 2.
Blocking 1.
Takes 1.
Shuri will spend 1.
Yep.
Then we roll. Takes none.
Cool. Don't get any power, that's my jumper. Over to you. I should have put a tick over and bucket here as well. Apologies everyone watching.
I will pass again.
Toad's going to move once to here.
Yeah.
And he's going to punch Shuri. 4 dice is
Good punch Shuri.
He is. Just 2. Oh, better than I thought.
Blocking 1 with a crit.
Add my crit. 3 in total from the frog.
Blocking 1.
You are invulnerable.
I am invulnerable, so it's going to go down to
1 damage.
1. Yeah.
I get the push, which is on the wild. So I can just clear you off of that. And chuck you over there, John. I get a power, which I'm going to spend straight away trying to take that middle portal.
Yep.
And I don't take it.
Don't take it.
Over to the Panther.
So he's going to spend his first action shaking the slow.
Yep. You're going to punch frog or?
He will punch Toad and see what happens.
3 defense dice. Blocking 2 with a reroll.
Only 2.
So I'm okay, unless you want to reroll.
Shuri will spend a massive
3 power?
3 power.
Nice.
So let Black Panther reroll those. And it makes 1 difference.
So I reroll 1. Don't block it, so I'm taking 1 damage.
Taking 1 damage.
You are pushing me away.
So I gain 1 power. I'm pushing you away short.
So Black Cat's just going to go, and seeing as I've pushed Shuri this way, it would be rude not to attack her.
I mean, it'd be nice if you not to attack her.
Do you mind just moving
Black Cat.
Black Cat as far this way as possible? Right, I'm going to strike Shuri. So it's 4 dice physical. I do have Pierce and a wild.
You do.
4 with a wild.
4 with a pierce and a crit.
Yeah.
Shuri is blocking not.
5. Shuri was destined
Shuri
to die.
is destined to die.
Right, I think that KOs her, doesn't it?
That does KO
Let's
Shuri.
put her over on the gauntlet.
Wakanda.
Seems to be a few Wakandans up there now.
There are quite a few Wakandans up there now.
I get 2 power, that's what you had left.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the round, John. So scoring this time, you get 2 again, taking to 12, or I get 3, so I'll go to 6.
Yeah.
You're still quite far in the lead as we go into round 5. Right then, guys, going into round 5. Let's take all these ticks away. We've done our power. I've got a push for the sword base. I think I know who it's going to go on. It's going to go on Okoye.
No, what?
And we're going to push her. So
Back towards the corner.
No, not towards the corner, John. I'm going to put her into where the viewers can see, just outside 2 of Moonlight.
But Okoye's shy, she doesn't want to be there.
We were just saying in between recording, weren't we, John? I think the webheads might be able to claw it back on points, but it looks a lot more likely that we go for the total party wipeout. What's that called? TPW, TPK, total party kill.
Let's go for the total party kill. TPK sounds much more
TPK
fun.
sounds more like a game of turn. Panther's made a move there.
Panther has made a move. He's going to spend 2 pounds.
Yeah, into the moon.
Into the moon.
John, I think you've not hit him all game, and what you're about to find out is that the moon protects. So 3 dice defense for my dodge. The moon gives me a crit. Add my crit. So I've only blocked 1. That's all right. I'm taking 2. I'm already on 10 power. The moon doesn't quite protect everything. It must have been Stephen. And right now I'm going to ask Stephen, give the body to Mark. So you have 1 more action left, John.
I do have 1 more action left.
You're not quite within 2 of Okoye at the minute.
I was hoping to get within 2 of Okoye. That was the plan. It's not happened, however. I've got no other way to get within 2 of Okoye unless I move.
Before you move, do you want to take the sword base?
I do want to take the sword base. That is what I'm looking at.
So that's yours.
I'll take the sword base. And then I will just shuffle to be within 2 and stay within 1 of the point. And Panther feels sad times.
Right. So, sadly for you, John, I don't think mission mission objective is going to save you, as Black Cat does have enough to steal.
She does have enough to steal.
So I'm going to go with Moon Knight first, and we're going to see what the moon says. The moon says, more power, I'm already on 10 though, so that was Stephen on his way out being absolutely useless, because this isn't any archaeological ruins, this is violence that I need right now. So, Moon Knight is going to do a throwing present into a queer.
No!
You're not within 2, so you're not counting blanks, so I'm just going to try and finish you off. 4 dice physical. 2 at the minute.
Blocking 1.
Add my crit. So you could block it with your leadership.
So I get my standard reroll anyway.
Yep.
Dora Melodic. Which blocks it.
Right, I got the hit, so rapid fire. It's going to be a case of killing a queer.
Yeah, let's go.
Right, try again. 2 again.
Blocking nothing.
So you need your Dora Melodic reroll.
It is a success.
And then you need your Wakanda reroll just to stay alive.
It is not a success because you are not within 2, so I do not get blanks.
Right, does she have the power to mission objective?
She does indeed have the power to mission objective, which she will do.
Give it to
So
power.
she would have taken the 1 from the damage, which would carry that. Well, that is that. And then she will hand it to Panther.
So John, it's just me left to activate. I'm going to finish Moon Knight's activation and then do everyone else's.
It is just you left to activate.
So Moon Knight's going to spend 4 power for an avatar of Khonshu into Panther.
Is he?
He is. You've only got 4 left, haven't you? And you don't get your blanks on Mystic.
No, I do not.
Right, so 7 dice Mystic. Can this kill the cat? Not with a roll like that. 3.
Panther is blocking nothing, but will spend 1.
Yep.
For his Mantle of Black Panther. Well, technically King of Wakanda. And it is still a nothing.
It takes 3
It
damage.
takes
Right?
3.
Cool. I get to push you and place within 1. I'm going to push you to here. Place within 1 here. And seeing as I'm so flush with power, I'm going to do
Take the point.
a couple of things. I'm going to take the sword base. And I'm going to med pack myself. So Moon Knight's back on full health. And that's Moon Knight done.
Yeah. I am going to do nothing, so it's your turn.
Right, so I've got Miles, Bucky, Toad, and Black Cat. So Miles is going to go first. He's going to... Basically, we're all going to descend on the Wakandans.
I think that, yeah.
It's like the scene out of what
I mean,
if
it's
with
kind of
zombies.
happened turn 3 with that big webbed up in the middle.
Yeah, so we're going to move there and spend 1 to take the middle point, John.
You don't want that middle point.
I do. Then for his second action, he's going to move here. I'm not going to bother web swinging because I can do it next turn.
Yeah.
Then Black Cat is going to move long, which I think gets moving one of you.
Possible?
I hope so.
I don't. It's going to be tight. I don't know.
It doesn't. So
Doesn't. So you're going to have to spend a second move.
no, I could strike it. Yeah, I'm going to spend a second move. Move to there. Take the point from you. So the scroll is now finally mine after 5 turns.
5
of
turns of trying to chase it down.
So that's Black Cat done, Miles done. Moon Knight obviously went already. Bucky's going to move over. A couple of moves.
I was convinced these two were just going to skew up the other 2 points and make it impossible for me to take them.
Now Bucky's going to move here, ready to do a gotcha back if you think about dazing anyone. And Toad's going to move to the middle. So that's the end of the turn, John.
Yep.
This time the webheads get 5 as we go into round 6. So we go from 6 to 11. Clawing it back. So the last round of the game, John. This is round 6. I forgot to take the damage off Moon Knight, which I've cleared now because he did med pack.
Okay.
So I've just got mission objective and Patrick left for more tactics cards. You've used all yours, haven't you?
Mine are all gone.
I'll get one. I get a push because I've got the sword
Did you
bag.
get a push?
I'm just gonna get rid of Panther because he's really annoying. Push him over there. So there's no bodyguard shenanigans happening. John, you have priority as I had about 4 activations in a row.
You did have a very large number of activations in a row.
Right. Aquae and Panther are both freshly. Oh no, Panther didn't flip, did it?
Panther didn't flip.
He's got
Panther's
2
going to
left.
wish he'd flipped, I think.
Yeah. Because it leaves you in a position where I'm able to put him down quite quickly.
Doesn't leave him looking nice. Okay, let's just try and maximise what we can do. Panther can get into the middle there.
Yep.
And that leaves him within 1 of them. I think we spend 3
Yeah.
for kinetic burst.
Oh no! Right, is this the energy attack that
And then he's
pushes
going to
everyone?
spend an additional power to add 1 extra dice to it, because he can spend up to 3 additional power to add additional dice.
So who are you targeting with the attack?
I am targeting Black Cat with the attack.
Alright then, let's see what happens.
So 7 dice energy.
So I'll get 3 defense dice. You can't use your reroll, but you haven't got any. You
And
just run out.
got any amount of time.
1, and the bench goes again.
3.
So I get 1 reroll for being a weapon.
Not as good as it could be.
So I've only blocked 1, so I'm taking 2.
You are taking 2.
It doesn't daze her, but
No.
I believe. Do you get a bunch of pushes or do you need a wild?
I needed a wild.
So sadly, you don't even get the pushes, right?
I do not get the pushes.
Right.
And I can do absolutely nothing with what was a complete Hail Mary play to try and force everybody away.
Yeah, so we are going to play out, however, John.
It's 100% done now.
So we're going to see if we can kill a Quay because she has been the bane of my life. So Moon Knight's going to go.
Is he within 2?
She's not. You don't get blanks. We're going to see what the moon says. The moon says a free move. That's really not what I wanted. It seems Mark still hasn't shown up, but let's see what happens. We're going to throw Crescent in your face.
Yeah,
4 dice
let's do
physical. Catch a Quay. 2.
None.
I'm guessing you're going to do some rerolls?
She gets a door Melage built in.
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
And then she will spend for King of Wakanda 2.
Oh, cool, you block it all. I get rapid fire, 4 dice again. Nothing, John. So she's okay.
Lost 2 with a quick.
The unkillable Aquaria. Right, second action, John. I've got the perfect power to do it. I'm going to spend 4, and we are going to Avatar of Khonshu into Aquaria. 7 dice Mystic.
Okay, says no.
That's a few. 5 with a crit.
Okay.
5.
Okoye is blocking 1.
Yeah, it is a crit though.
It is a crit. She's not Dora Milaje. She's blocking 2.
So she's not dead.
So she's not dead. And she will spend 1. Should we roll another one just to see what happens? No, because you're not within 2. So she's taking
3.
3. Yep.
Does that leave her on 1?
That leaves her on 1.
Pesky Aquaria. Right, so I get to push you small. I'm just going to bump you into the board edge. I get to place him in 1.
Yep.
However, the moon blessed me with a free move.
So you're going to move back.
So I'm going to run away.
I love how Moonlight's not killed her and now he's like, yeah, no, I'm done.
No, I'm done with this. Right.
I am 100% moving away.
Over to you, John. You could pass a few times or you could go with a quitter.
I think if I pass Okoye dies,
Probably. I'm not going to lie to you.
I think Okoye makes a medium move up to here.
Yep.
She then spends the 4 power she's got, because we're going full Hail Mary here, for a Vibranium Spear Thrust into Black Cat.
Right then.
So 5 dice physical, Wild Pierce, Wild Flurry.
Black Cat blocks nothing.
Okoye has 2 crits.
Yep.
Come on, where's my wild? There's the wild!
So-
3 with the wild.
Reroll does nothing for me, so you daze Black Cat, so a couple of things happen here. Black Cat takes 2 damage, and she's going to not gain any power because she's just going to spend 2 to mission objective.
I thought you might.
On to Bucky. Bucky, after catching the Skrull agent, is going to push him to the side, and aim is good at a queer, and go for it, got your back. So it is free power to do,
It is.
and I get a 4 dice rapid fire attack into a queer,
You 100% do.
and I'm going to get my revenge. 2.
2.
Right, so
However, got a crit. 2.
I'm not doing any damage, however I have got the wall which gives you bleed,
Yep.
so no matter what happens, the square is going down, she's got no actions to shake. I get the rapid fire, so
You
I'm
do
going
get
to
a
do
rapid fire.
another 4 dice attack, see if I can actually kill her. 2 with a crit, add the crit, it's a 3.
1 with a crit.
Yeah.
2.
Dora Milaje
Dora
reroll.
Milaje. 3. Okoye does not die.
You want to do a Wakanda reroll and go for the full house?
She's got no power,
Right.
otherwise I'm 100%
So you
with it.
blocked all of the damage, however I did make you bleed as I nicked you with one of those bullets. So at the end of her activation she takes a damage, John.
She does,
Which-
which kills Okoye, despite the fact she has been stupidly survivable.
Right, Aquaria joins the dead pile with the Wakandans and Gwen.
Yep.
So John, it's just me left.
It's just you left to
I'm
go.
determined to kill Panther, so we're going to play it out. Against all odds, Miles is going to be the one to go. He's going to spend 2 for web swing.
Yep.
And as Black Cat's dead, it's a perfect opportunity to use her corpse as a wall to throw Panther into. So we're going to web swing to here and kick you in the head. 4 dice space plus 2
I
for
can't believe he's throwing me into an angry, mate.
6 dice. Let's go. Oh mate, I think
I think
Miles has had
Panther's in
enough.
trouble.
That's 5 in total with a throw.
Panther is blocking 1, 2, and 2 skulls I can do
Right,
nothing
so he
with.
dies without even needing the
Well,
throw.
it technically only dazes.
Technically, Dave, that's right. You have got Panther left, however, he's dazed. John, that about sums it up because I've got Moon Knight, Toad, and Bucky left to go. At the end of this turn, I scored 5, so I managed to finally overtake you and jump all the way to 16.
Final turn, final win.
Final turn, and just managed to get the win, John.
Great
game. Right, so the Web Warriors managed to claw it back with that one, didn't they, John?
I think they more than clawed it back in the second half of that game.
Yeah, they started taking Wakandans off the table mid, right, and centre. Mid, right, and centre?
Oh, what, left, right,
left, right, and centre. That's the one. Left, right, and centre. Wakandans dying everywhere.
Yeah,
and then
it felt a little harsh, to be fair. Around 4 or 5.
4 5 is where it started to really turn. They even managed to get to 16 points in the end, which I didn't think was achievable considering it was 8-0 up at going into round 3?
Going into round 3, round 1 and 2 went exactly kind of how I expected. I wasn't happy when we started out with my 5 activations against your 6 with priority.
Yeah, I mean, losing Killmonger early meant that I had 2 activations of you, which is really big. Yeah. And I think one of the main things we saw in that game is just how valuable rapid fire is, as it just adds to the action economy with Bucky and Moon Knight throwing random things and shooting lots of bullets at people. So
yeah, there were some positives in there. I think we saw, as you said, rapid fire. I think adding blanks in defence showed with the Koye and with Pamper how much durability adds to characters.
Yeah, and that tactics card, what's it called? The invulnerable one.
Vibranium shielding.
Vibranium shielding. Yeah, that was really funky as well, to be honest. Made taking Shuri down harder than I thought it would be. We got her in the end.
Yeah, it's about the amount of power she's got. I was hoping Voodoo was within the 5, just try and make killing him a little bit more difficult.
Definitely, but he was just out, weren't he? So, just quickly, John, who was your MVP on your team?
I think my MVP has to be Okoye. As much as she didn't do a great deal after finding the squad.
She was just so hard to kill.
That's the thing, I think she was hard to kill.
In the end, she only went down because she was bleeding, didn't she?
Yeah, she'd have survived at least another round of attacks before that.
Absolute pain, absolute menace. For me, John, in that, I've got to give it to Bucky. Bucky, I've only recently started using him and he's been absolutely great. He's just does everything I want him to at range 5 as well. I think one of the things I'd like to try is blind obsession.
Oh no.
Be a bit gross because I'd have Moon Knight doing all webbed up 6 dice rapid fire and have Bucky blind obsession 6 dice rapid fire. So yeah, it went really well. We had a couple of mares with the recording, but we managed to get through. Hopefully it'll be edited soon and you'll be seeing this sooner rather than later, John. So cheers for coming on the channel. We'll be doing it again soon.
So guys, thanks for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and feel free to leave any thoughts you have down in the comments below. I just want to give a big shout out to all of the supporters of Web Warrior Protocols that have made this all possible, and a huge humble thank you to all of the channel's patrons. The support from Patreon goes towards buying new equipment for the channel and helps to improve the quality of the videos moving forward. If you'd like to support the channel, you can find a link to the Patreon down below in the description, as well as links to all of the channel's social media.